Welcome back to Tools and Trash and the ultimate battle. The battle that's been battling on for ages and it's been the king of battles of battling of battles. Milwaukee versus Dewalt. So, I used both of these. Obviously, I feel is pretty fucking obvious at work for several months each. And I mean, this is a lot more than just a knife. These are closer to chisels. These are closer to sometimes emergency screwdrivers. Sometimes they're nail cleaners. That's a big thing I use them for. And sometimes they're scissors if you use them the right way. And yeah, but big one is chisels. Definitely use them. Oh, scrapers. Definitely a scraper. So, that's just a few examples of what I'll use them for. We'll start with, let's go with the Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee Fastback, let's see if we got a part number. Alright, 4822-1990. Yeah. And wear your fucking, what's that? Wear your eyeballs on your face. Oh, fly, get out of here. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Okay, so make sure you wear your face on your face. Here we go with the flies. Okay, so you get a nice fucking metal clip, a really nice one. This is really hard. I mean, I wore this on, and the belt clip, I actually used them. They always went through a thick leather belt. So it worked that to further test that. No bend in it, actually held in really nice. You can actually flip it, remove it, put it there. I never did. I like taking it out of my belt, and then let's see if we can get it to flip. There you go. Actually flips out pretty nicely. Mine is a little chalked up from having crap in it, but it actually flips out pretty nice, so I like it. But, and it has, like, as you can see, I don't know what kind of lock you call that, but it has the little lock there. Works fine. Have to press the button to actually release it, which is cool. I like that. It lets you put it in your pocket. You're not really scared of it opening, which we'll get to that in a minute. It's pretty fucking sturdy. As you can see, I can't open it, but the thing's pretty sturdy. There's not too much, I mean, it squishes. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There you go. There's a nice look at the inside. It's nice and full of crap, obviously. But nothing was broke on it, really, from the insides. This is pretty sturdy, pretty stout. Doesn't really have any flex, even after months of using it. And I mean using it. As you can see back there on the top side, I've beat the shit out of it with channel locks. We'll hit the back of it, stick that in insulation, and then hit the back of it all the way around something to cut through insulation. Because especially when you don't have the serrated part, that's something that's kind of missing on it that I kind of need sometimes. But I can get around it quite often. So I guess you could put your little lanyard through there if you wanted to. I don't use that. So the blade holds its blade quite nicely. I'd say they're pretty equivalent to each other. They both hold their sharpness equally. I sharpen them maybe like once every month or once every 2 weeks maybe. But it's pretty dull right now. It's not very sharp. I'm not going to shave or anything with it right now. Yeah, you're not going to shave with it. As you can see, I broke the tip off, cleaned the fuck off. Well, so I was using it as an emergency screwdriver. I literally was 50 feet in the air, and there's this old LB I needed to get off, and a big massive one, like a fucking, I don't know if it was like a 2-inch conduit or whatever. And I was like, fuck it. I wasn't going to go back down 50 feet. Literally, I climbed it. There's no ladders, there's nothing. But, so I went and it bent it. Kinked it over. I think I used it kind of like sideways, like this. If you could imagine. Well, I don't have a screw. Here we go. We'll do this. So that was my screw. Kind of went like this number. And tried to turn it. So, and I broke it. Or it bent. And then later I went back with some pliers to try to straighten it out. Because it had a good kink in it. And it just went, dink, and it popped it off. Which I probably should have known that was going to happen. So it never really broke in a hammering situation, and I was obviously using it completely the wrong way. But I used it the back as a chisel, and yeah, I really like this knife. The only thing I ever felt like I was missing on it when I had it was the serrated teeth, and that's really about it. It really was a good knife. And I didn't mind this plastic. I kind of liked it. I work in freezers often and outside often, and I mean like -20 outside type of thing sometimes. And it doesn't get cold. That's actually something I never thought about when it was a plastic body, but it's pretty fucking nice. So anyways, before I bore you too much, go to Dewalt. And this one does not have, neither of them have a spring assist, but you just give them a little flick of your wrist and they open just fine. This one seems to open a little smoother than the Milwaukee, but that's because this one just came out of retirement. This one's been in retirement for a few months. But as you can see, you just have to flick your wrist and they comes out just fine. I haven't broke the tips off on it. It's a little bit bent on the edge from doing something very similar. But as you can see, this one's more easy to see. I've beat the shit out of the back of them doing the same thing. You can see those channel marks there. Beating the crap out of them. Cutting through insulation. And same thing, I'll use the tip of the knife as a chisel. Oh, here we go. As a chisel to remove PVC pipe. Sometimes you run out of people run out of parts, the company runs out of parts, and you gotta save what you can. So you take off old PVC parts, saw them off, and then chisel them off, and you can break them off, you reglue, and use the same parts. Yeah, if they're internal parts, or the pipe inside, like the 90 or whatever, you can save that nipple or whatever, nipple. And yeah, so this one has serrated teeth, which I kind of feel like I need them. I need to have that now on. It's hard to be without that. I'm not sure what this does. I'm not sure if that's to grab it. It does give it a little grab point, but you do have you basically have 3 points of opening this, depending on how you are. You can flick your wrist, and you almost don't need to flick that back part. You could, well, I guess you do, but flick the back part, flick it open, and you could open it here. There's no lock, by the way, no button, nothing over here or inside. Or you could, I forgot what that's called, the thumb tab. Ow, cut myself. And obviously belt clip, that works pretty good. This one's not, I don't believe this one's reversible. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And this one's okay. I have taken this off and re-bent it back straight again, but not a big deal. It's made out of, obviously, stamped sheet metal compared to, I don't know, it's just like a piece of rolled pin or round stock, whatever it's called. And obviously, beat the shit out of them. But this one's held up nice. Neither of them have rusted on me at all. I believe they're both stainless steel blades. If I had a magnet, I'd fucking test it out, but I fucking don't. Nope, I fucking don't. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Here, give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, this doesn't necessarily, let's see. Oh, that's not stainless at all. Alright, let's see this one. Fuck, they're both not stainless. Well, I guess neither of them have been rusting, so that proves that they're both pretty good on that aspect. But, yeah, I recommend both of them. I love both of them. I use the shit out of both of them. You can obviously see that. The Dewalt shows it more because it's painted, and it's actually an aluminum body, so if you like that better, it's definitely a little more rigid, as you can see. Can't really press that in comparison to the Milwaukee. You know, you could get that in there, but it really didn't affect it. It really didn't take away the strength. I beat the shit out of them both the same way, and neither of them have any of that. There's no slop in them. They're both fine. I have tightened up the screw once, but that was after the beating of it. But this one, I didn't have to really. So, yeah, I recommend both. If you need serrated teeth, probably this one. They're roughly the same price point. I think this is not that one with the ball bearing or whatever they put in here now. But, yeah. So, I kind of recommend both. If you need serrated teeth and you don't mind the cold part, As long, depending on where you keep it, if it's in your pocket, it'll stay warm. But you know, if you keep it on your person, this one might get cold on you. This one might be better if you're working in any kind of cold conditions. But yeah, check them out. I did like the Dewalt. If I'm gonna say which one opens a lot easier, it's the Dewalt. And I'm a Milwaukee fanboy, but Dewalt won that one, I think, a little bit. I think they might have them beat a little bit on the price. But either one is good. I'd recommend either one. Thanks for watching, guys. Got some more coming. Oh, here, you guys want some bonus footage? I'm gonna give you a bonus footage. Okay. If you guys can guess the name of the channel that I got this knife from, it rhymes with Tangle Far. And it's called, oh, I can't pronounce it to save my life. Morkakin. It's Swedish. It's made in Sweden knife. Okay. It's called the Chisel Knife. I do not have a part number because I do not care. It's made of carbon, as you can see, not stainless. Made in Sweden. That's the name of it. If you put this on Amazon, it'll find it for you. I'm not going to give you a link because I don't care to sell shit to people. And you get this cool fucking sheath, comes with it. It's about this whole package is $14. And man, this thing is like fucking arm shaving sharp when you first get it. It's dull. I've dulled it. I've used it for the last week, and so I've obviously dulled it. It's not going to shave my arm anymore. Well, maybe this side will. Yeah, it still will. Oh, look at that. Let's try it. Let's show that real quick. Man, if I cut my arm on video, my wife would never let me live it down. So, as you can see, pretty fucking sharp. And both of these come, by the way, both of these come with a decent blade, but you might need to sharpen both of them. Yeah, and this one comes with a cool little sheath. It has a little lock, those little tabs in there. You can see them. I hope you can see them. Yeah, it has a little tab, that little white deal right there. There's another one right there. And you can just stick that in there. And it locks in place. Really cool knife. If you guys can guess what channel I got the idea from, I'll send you a virtual high five. And maybe pretty soon we're gonna do some knife giveaways because we got some cool videos coming up. Got a lot of cool videos, sneak peeks, whoa, sneak peeks, whoa. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Check it out.